Hello guys, welcome to Maps and Locations YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Pine Ridge, a small place at a big intersection. This map shows Pine Ridge. At first glance, it looks quiet. A handful of neighborhoods, some scattered ponds, and a few winding streets. But look closer. Pine Ridge sits at the meeting point of several important roads. That changes everything. Small places often grow not because of size, but because of location. The highways where movement happens. Right through the center, you see US Route 21, US Route 176, and US Route 321. That is not normal for a small community. When multiple highways meet, the area becomes a natural stop point. Traffic flows in from different directions, businesses follow. Development slowly builds around those connections. And just to the east, you see Interstate 26. Interstates are fast, high capacity roads. They connect regions, not just towns. Being close to one means Pine Ridge is tied into a much larger network. In simple terms, Pine Ridge may be small, but it is not isolated. Pine Ridge itself, the name and the landscape. The label Pine Ridge sits over a lightly developed area with water features and open space. The name likely comes from the natural environment. Pine forests are common in this part of South Carolina, and ridges provide slightly higher ground above surrounding wetlands. Even today, you can see small lakes and ponds scattered around the map. These are not just decorative, they help with drainage, especially in a region that gets heavy rainfall, and good planning turns water management into scenery. Neighborhood streets, curves over grids. Look at the residential streets. Names like South Hall Road, Woodhaven Drive, and other looping streets curve and bend rather than forming straight lines. This is classic suburban design. Curved roads slow traffic, they discourage shortcuts, they create quieter neighborhoods where only residents tend to drive. It also means that if you miss a turn, you may take a scenic tour of the entire neighborhood before finding your way back. The highway junction, organized chaos. At the center of the map, the highways intersect in a tighter cluster. This is where things get interesting. Traffic from multiple directions converges, then splits again. These junctions require careful design to keep vehicles moving safely and efficiently. From a map perspective, this area stands out because it is where regional movement meets local life. You might pass through quickly or you might live just a block away. Development patterns. Why growth happens here. Places like Pine Ridge often grow gradually around road intersections. At first, there may have been just a few buildings and crossroads. Over time, more homes appear, then small businesses, then more roads to support them. The map shows this process midway through. You can still see open land, but you can also see neighborhoods forming around the road network. Growth is not random, it follows access. Water features, quiet but important. Notice the ponds and small water bodies around the area. These serve multiple purposes. They manage stormwater, they reduce flooding, they add aesthetic value to nearby homes. In suburban planning, water features are often both functional and attractive. It is engineering disguised as nature. Reading the map as a system. This map is not just about Pine Ridge, it is about how different layers interact. Highways bring regional traffic, local roads distribute that traffic, neighborhood streets protect residential areas, water systems manage the landscape. Each layer has a job. Together, they create a place that works. Closing thoughts. Small place, strategic location. Pine Ridge may not be a large city, but its position at the intersection of major highways gives its importance beyond its size. Maps like this remind us that geography is not just about where things are, it is about how things connect. And sometimes the most important places are not the biggest ones, they are the ones where everything passes through. So that's it for Pine Ridge. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And if you want a custom map developed just like this one or all the other maps that I have covered in this series, do reach out to mapsandlocations.com and we'll help you craft the perfect map for your desires and needs. Thank you again and look out for the next one.